Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm G&G and this is episode 112 of the University Challenge, and today we have our end of season review for season 8 here at UCD. A pretty successful season, as you can see, 4 trophies in the bag. They were of course the league title, the FAI Cup, the All-Ireland Cup and the Irish President's Cup, so 4 trophies, never going to be a bad season when you're picking up that much. It's everywhere. So let's kick off this review with a look at the new arrivals. And coming in this season we had a number of players. The signing of the season goes to Nathaniel Adadje, who came in on a free, played a lot of games, 38 games, 4 sub appearances, 2 goals, a 7.07 rating, an A+ from the board, and he was a great addition coming in on a free. Definitely had a fantastic season and great to see. Another signing, Niall O'Hagan, came in on loan, and for some reason the board gave him a D rating. I thought he was fantastic this season. Came in for a loan fee of 875,000. I think that's the main reason he's getting a low rating from the board, was he was an expensive loan. But look at those figures: 31 starts, 15 sub appearances, 27 goals, 18 assists. Fantastic season I thought for Niall O'Hagan, and I'd have him close to being my signing of the season, so I don't know what the board are looking at. But then we had Sean Cassidy, came in right at the end of the transfer window from Shamrock Rovers for his release fee of 125,000. A+ from the board. Great season for him. 34 starts, 12 sub appearances, 12 goals, 10 assists and 7.10 rating. A really fantastic season from Sean, and hopefully lots more to come from him, as he's still only 20 and lots of development still. Next, joining us in August was Mariano Foy, right back, 650,000 from Spezia in Italy. 12 starts, 2 sub appearances, a 7.02 rating and 1 assist, and he's a player who will develop more. He was really signed as a development player, and C+ from the board. Let's hope he continues to develop and he can move ahead of the man we're going to talk about next, Anthony Tumanian, who also came in August. Came in from Auxerre in France for 155,000. 15 starts, 1 sub appearance, 1 assist and a 6.96 rating. Good solid right back. A+ rating from the board, and happy enough with that signing. And the third of our four signings in August was Mohamed Bouchnov. Came in for 325,000. 17 starts, 5 sub appearances, 1 goal, 6 assists, a 6.89 rating, a B- from the board, and I thought played well enough when he was in the team and will be an important player for next season. And next is Pedro Paulo, came from Braga for 67,000. C, just a C from the board. Down to, this is mainly down to the player's high ability level relative to the squad. I don't know what that means from the word, but anyway, he was signed for 67,000, 17 starts and 7 sub appearances, 2 goals, 6 assists, 6.87. Hopefully more time to settle in next season and we'll see even more from Pedro Paulo. Transfers out, Harvey O'Brien went to Derry for 85,000. He made 11 starts and 23 sub appearances for them, 1 goal and a 6.79 rating. So Harvey had a good enough season at Derry. Our young left back Taku went back to France, and that was on a free, so doesn't really matter. It was just a player we trimmed from the squad. Casey McAteer went to Linfield for 50,000. 5 starts for Linfield, including 2 against us in the All-Ireland Cup. 6.58 rating, so he didn't have a good season. Young player Crimnan went to Derry as well, 40,000. 30 starts for their reserve team and a 6.45 rating, so not much coming from him. Another young player left us on a free, Michael Kavanagh. He went to 40,000 to Derry, and he hasn't played a single game even for the reserve, so bit of money for us. Gerard Brennan, a young player, went to Shamrock Rovers for 14,000. B+ from the board, he hasn't played with them yet. And another young player there going to Bohemians for 36,000, and an A for the board for managing to get that much money. Loans out, Sean Brennan went to Northampton and played 8 games for them. 1 goal, 1 assist and a 7.20 rating, so he's doing okay. Greg Sloggett went to St Pat's on loan for half the season and made 24 appearances for them, 2 goals, 3 assists and a 7.05 rating, so he done well. Young striker Matthew Keogh went to Arbroath in Scotland, and he has made 8 starts for them, 2 goals, 3 assists and a 6.95 rating, so he's doing well enough. Sam Todd went to St Pat's, where he's made 17 starts, 20 sub appearances, just a 1 assist and a 6.93 rating. Young left back Michael Ferguson went on loan to Shelbourne after agreeing a deal to go to St Pat's, I believe. So he sent him out on loan and he made 25 starts for them, 3 sub appearances and 3 assists, a 6.70 rating. And a deal we've actually done just very late in the season is Tommy Lonergan has gone on loan to Dundalk for a season. He was complaining about not playing enough, so decided just to loan him out, so he will play next season at Dundalk. So a look at the results for this season, and we won the league quite comfortably in the end. We made quite a slow start, but went on to just lose 2 games the whole season, and winning it very comfortably on 88 points. Shamrock Rovers, our closest rivals, in second place on 59 points. The board giving us a B- rating for winning the league. And Rhys Evans was our top scorer on 16 goals. He missed out on the Golden Boot by 2 goals this season. Champions League, we got back into the league phase after beating the Finnish team HJK. Then we beat Sion and got into the league phase where we've drawn with Shakhtar Donetsk and lost to Monaco, Chelsea, Benfica before grabbing a win against Slavia Prague, and then last time out that disappointing defeat to Lazio. So that leaves us currently in 28th position, is it? Sorry, 31st position on 4 points. So in with an outside chance of the knockout phases, but we're going to need some huge results. The All-Ireland Champions Cup, we won that against Linfield at the end of the season, a 4-0 aggregate win, a C+ from the board for that. And the FAI Cup, we got that back into our hands after a couple of years, winning the final against Pats on penalties, a great season. We had that 21-0 win at the start of the FAI Cup. That really set us up for wins over Cove Ramblers, Sligo Rovers, Derry and St Pat's on the way to winning the cup. We won the Leinster Senior Cup, did we? Thought we did. Yeah, we did. We won the Leinster Senior Cup again, beating St Pat's also in the final. Thought there for a minute we didn't. It's next season's result we're looking at. And then we won the President's Cup at the start of the season, also beating Pats. So we beat Pats in 3 cup finals this season, so they won't be happy to see us again next season. Moments to remember. Of course, biggest win was that 21-0 win over Salthill in the first round of the cup. Match to remember, a 6-0 away win against Galway. That was a game we played really well in and grabbed an important win, as that was early in the season when we were struggling for goals, and then we got the 6 in that game, including Will Lancashire ending his goal drought. And the goal of the season goes to Gabriel Barres, and we're going to take a look at that goal. So here we have goal of the season in a 4-0 win against Watford. It was a Gabriel Barres stunning free kick that opened the scoring there, and that sent us on the way to our 4-0 win against Watford. Stunning free kick from him, he has that in his locker, and that was the goal of the season. If we take a look at the finances now, our reputation stays exactly the same at 2.5 stars. Disappointing to see, given that we're back in the Champions League. Hopefully that will continue to increase though. No new sponsorship deals done, but our sponsorship revenue is up this season. Our broadcast revenue is up, our corporate revenue is up, competition prize money up, and matchday revenue is up. And if we look at our merchandise, the most popular jersey was Will Lancashire, followed by Rhys Evans, Pedro Paulo, Sean Cassidy and Julian Malonga, so selling some shorts there for us. Next up is how we lined up this season. There is our strongest 11 on ratings, I think. And if we look who is any surprises in it, not really. Dennis Nolan in on the right ahead of Pedro Paulo. Rhys Evans gets the nod ahead of Will Lancashire, and yeah, that's Cameron Ledwidge actually getting in ahead of Will. Andy Appin at left back is a bit of a surprise, but he actually played so rarely that his ratings is a bit higher than it should be. Looking at awards for the season, we can see I won Manager of the Month a number of times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times I won Manager of the Month, and didn't win Manager of the Year, sadly. There you have it. Fans Player of the Year was Niall O'Hagan, even though the board didn't rate him at all. Young Player of the Year, Niall O'Hagan, even though the board didn't rate him at all. Signing of the season, as we said earlier, is Adaje. Goal of the season, as we've seen, is Barres' free kick against Watford. Top scorer, Rhys Evans, on 31 goals this season. Most assists, Niall O'Hagan, even though the board didn't rate him, 18 assists. Most Player of the Match award actually went to Conor McGlennon, who had a reasonably good season as a backup. And most passes completed in 90 minutes went to Satini with 87. Record breakers, most league goals by a player is still Tommy Lonergan. Oldest player is Greg Sloggett. Fastest ever goal is Niall O'Hagan, and guess what? The board didn't rate him. Oldest goal scorer was Greg Sloggett at 32. So yeah, fantastic season for us. We look at the quote here. It says, UCD knew what it took to get the job done. They looked imperious in the middle of the season. Yeah, we definitely played our best football midway through the season. There's the 4 trophies again that we won: the League, the All-Ireland Cup, the FAI Cup and the President's Cup. UCD looked class above in the core months, right at the heart of this season. They were a trendy pick for the title, and they've shown why. Yeah, don't know if we're trendy, but yeah, we definitely want to pick to win the title. There's a look at the timeline that we never look at because it's pointless. Yeah, so that's the review done. If we look here, yeah, good season. We won title 4 in a row. We're going for 5 in a row next season. And if we look at our supporter profile, our core base is down to 23%. Fair weather fans up to 15%. All the others remaining around the same. Our social media following is up 46,000 to 137,000.5. So good to see that growing at least. And yeah, so we look here, and club vision is the usual: win the league and be competitive in the Champions League, and we accept that. Lovely jubbly. Squad dynamics, yeah, leaders are McLennan, Lamb and Nico Jones. We go to the end of the season meeting where hopefully everyone will continue to think I'm a legend. Go away and let ourselves fully rested, because we're going to do it again next season. Yes, they love that. They just love to be told what the board want. We'll put on a good show in the Champions League. Yeah, they're happy. They love that. And yeah, once you come back, we'll look at promises. Good luck. Enjoy your pre-season, which of course is only about a week long because we have Champions League football coming up. But yeah, that's the end of season review done. And as we look at it there, just going through semesters. Pre-season, there we go. See, we're on the end of pre-season now, and players will report back on the 7th of January. We're on the 13th of December, so they're just short of a month off before we're back into action. And that back into action will be against Man City in the Champions League. And that is what we will do in the next episode. Usually I do the season preview, but what I'm going to do this time is we will play the remaining 2 Champions League games in the next episode, and then the episode after we will do a season preview and the league opening game when we see who that is. So that is the end of season review done. If you did enjoy today's video, please drop it a like. It'd be great to see more likes on the video and that people are enjoying these videos. If you want to follow this challenge, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It's the best way not to miss any videos. Videos are posted Monday to Friday, 6 PM Irish time, and subscribing is the best way not to miss anything. And don't forget, there will be some bonus international episodes coming up now that we are Ireland manager. So season 9 should have some international games coming up. There is a playlist on the channel if you want to catch up on anything. It does appear on the screen at the end of this video. So until the next episode, when we take on Man City and Bayern Leverkusen in our final 2 Champions League games, please take it easy.